Goodness, what's this? Venti! We got new banners. We've got Venti. We've got Gilonen. As the 5 stars, we also have who are the 4 stars? I actually don't know. Farazan, Baidu, and Yanfei. I do want Baidu for sure. I don't know much about the other two of those. I am planning on going for Venti though. I think just really good for. There's a weapon banner too, but I don't know anything about the weapon banner. TBH. I would assume that one of these is good for Venti and one is good for Gilonen, but I'm not sure. Does Venti use a bow? Is Venti's bow the liar? Bella, Black Eyes T, hello, hello. Black Eyes T, you got E0, S1, Pasteurize, and Honkai Star Realm. I have not tried out Honkai yet, but someday we will here on stream. Someday. Bella says, gotta love Venti for real, for real. I'm not gonna wish just yet, but I will during this stream. I'm hoping can get some extra primos, and let's see. Right now I have about 18-ish, I would guess, wishes on the banner. I'm gonna be doing Archon quests though. I'm gonna continue what we started on the last Genshin stream. Which is that? Which is chapter 2, act 1, I believe. I'm sure. I think, or is it prologue still? I think it's chapter 2, act 1. We're in Inazuma. Look on the polls. Thank you. Ellie, you're still waiting for your S1 as well. For Casterize. Let's see. I think I'm at 30 pity on this banner. I lost, if you remember, or maybe you don't remember if you didn't join us before this, but I lost my 50-50 for Farina. So if I get to, what is it, 74 pity again, I'm guaranteed Venti. And already at 30, so pretty. I mean, I'm pretty confident I'll get Venti. I got 17 days. I still do have the ability to grind up in the Spiral Abyss. I haven't done any of the new Spiral Abyss stuff. Well, not successfully, anyways. I did try and stream, but I've leveled up my team quite a bit. I got my main team all up to like 79 now. I think this week I'm gonna, other than trying to get a bunch of Primo Gems so I can guarantee that we get Venti before the these banners change again. I am gonna be, wait, did the other banners change too? The like shop ones? Let's look at like if you get the shop. Oh, these things are here. Oh, okay. Well, let me buy this because this updated. I haven't done that yet this month. Oh, I want more than just one. I want to max it out. I'm not gonna do these ones just yet, but if I need to, we can do these ones as well. We got Razor and Amber as these guaranteed ones in the Star Glitter Exchange. Wait, if my game audio is off. There we go. I turned off the other music and I failed at my task. Wait, that means we have new trials as well, right?
And the sword and
Maybe I will, I've never played with Venti, I don't think, unless Venti's been in another trial. So let me do that and get the, we'll do Gilonen too. 411-3 is really hard, Bella. Eep. Eep. Okay, we got Shulin and we got Jing, Chu, Zhongling, and Yan Fai. The only ones of those that I know for sure how to use are Zhongling. Complete all challenge and objectives, okay. It's not time? I think I gotta take out these opponents, but... I did grab that. I didn't see, I wasn't sure. Let me fight these hillies. Oh, it's weird seeing it's weird seeing Zhongli in the other outfit. I don't know how to use you, no. Figure it out, I guess. Or just spam buttons, you know. You know how I do. Jillian's skills makes her scale walls. Oh, that's why we have a giant wall climb here, huh? Need to get that. There we go. Wait, did I not activate the skill? Oh, I gotta do it before I do anything. Okay. Oh, whoa. Well, it's just Lucio. Is it because she's a kitty? Kitty cat. She's rollerblading. It's giving me, what is that? Jet Set Radio or something like that? There's like a really old Xbox game that's cool. I played back in the day. That animation looks a lot like the, a lot like somebody else's. I forget who. Ooh, her combat is really cool. The combat animations. Press, skill tab, and you're done. I need Venti for floor 11-3. You think so? Need. I mean, I need Venti regardless, I think. Have they announced what the next banners are? I'm not tuned in. My algorithm is cursed at the moment, really. Not really. It's just not super fun. It's a lot of not fun IRL things that are going on in the world, if you know what I mean. I'm going to another protest tomorrow. So I will be streaming tomorrow, but it's gonna be afternoon time. Robot Wars. Escoffier and Knish? By tap, you mean attack? Oh, okay. Spam. The spam attack. Like my Barbie gameplay. Wait, what is this here? Oh, she's throwing fireballs. She's got fire flower. There are fire flowers in this game. Mario crossover. I kind of want to play. I might wait until Switch 2 comes out. Oh, speaking of Switch 2, we got Switch 2 pre-order date announced. Revised pre-order date. Gonna be the 24th. We're not sure yet. At least it was as of this morning when I heard that news. Nintendo put out a statement saying that. But they didn't necessarily say that was their pre-orders or that was third-party pre-sales or both. So I would assume it was both because originally it was planned to be all at the same time. But who knows? It is a little bit of a messed up, not what they originally intended situation. There also is the Switch and games themselves did not change prices at all, but there is some some slight price increases on some of the accessories. And I think that is just an anticipation of all the tariff things going into place when they do go into place. Spoon, hello, hello. But Switch 2, as of now anyway, Switch 2 and the bundle with Mario Kart World, same prices in the US and Canada, I believe. I don't know if the Canadian price is probably the same as what it was. Ooh. Do I have heals here? I don't know if I do or not. I don't know who half these characters, what they do, what their deal is. I'm so used to seeing Zhongling in the in her little bear outfit, in her little Winnie the Pooh get up from Lunar New Year. I feel like I am not doing this correctly, but that felt right. That felt right. Oh, she's gonna have her skill again in 2 seconds? Wow. For her burst? Kinda needs this now, though. I guess you think Canadian price probably the same as what it was announced? That's what I think. That's what I think. I didn't look that up specifically. None of the YouTube videos I watched about it mentioned anything specifically about that, but I would assume the same because there's no tariff situation with Canada. It was just delayed because of pre-orders just delayed in Canada because of the Switch or sorry, North America. Like it's just like merchandise logistics things, which I actually one of my 4,000 careers I've had in my long life was in merchandise logistics. Was one of my shorter careers and the more boring ones. It was basically just writing a lot of emails all day, just emails. Let's go. Are we done with this yet? I think I am. I just noticed that there's no more goals left. Goals complete. Jilunan is fun. I don't know about these other ones. I don't know about these other ones. Maybe I think I don't really know what I'm doing. This is giving me like Lifeweaver vibes a little bit. Some of Lifeweaver's outfits are very reminiscent of this, like the Prince one. I'm a little bit bummed Lifeweaver's not in Stadium. I've been having so much fun with Stadium though. I didn't get to play last night, but Stadium, Overwatch Stadium is a dub for sure. Comes out on Tuesday for everybody. Gotta click the stick to end the trial, or just keep training forever. Yeah, I was just you know practicing. I got Fischl here too. Double Electro here, so I can do well. That's very similar to Oh no, just kidding. It's not. Wow, those swirls. Probably wanted to try to go into somebody else's ability there and
as you wish, main Fräulein.
Capitalize on it a little bit more.
Time to say hello.
I was gonna say it looked a little bit similar to Tainari's ability, but just not as an arrow. I guess an arrow with abilities.
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter. Here we go. Think you can get
Oh, we just have burst up like every 2 seconds.
Be faster. Yeah.
I should look up what this build is. That was so fast. I'm excited. I need VENTI in my life. Enigmatic Machinist. We got Faruzan. Animo as well. This one's not for primos, but we're gonna do it. Also, does Venti's burst also sort of group people up? Because I don't really have a lot of abilities or characters that do that currently, and I need that in my life as well.
Gears of the storm.
Wow, Farazan actually seems pretty strong too, at least with whatever this build was. That was 12k damage each.
No more tricks up
Witness the power of Gugwa.
Wait, is 80 the max character level, or is it 90? I thought it was 90.
Know my sword.
But these are all in an 80.
You won this one.
Ring cutter. Truth repeats its course.
15k there with a elemental combo. What does Layla do? Ice. Ooh, icicles. Oh, it's so cute. It's like a little dream catcher. Little mobile.
The night is cold. Stars shine for me. Too late for regrets.
Layla is so cute. I feel like Layla, Mizuki
Dare to mess
have
with
like a
me.
all like cozy, sleepy vibe.
Rain outlines your fate. Have fun with this gift.
16k there.
We'll see about that. Oh.
Oh, she does this too. This is more like Janari. Janari's main attack anyways. Or skill and hero attack. It groups up small enemies or light. Some enemies can be grouped and some can only just be moved. Interesting, interesting. We got Yan Fei. I think it's Yan Fei. I said Yan Fei earlier, I think. Yan Fei. It sounds more like what the pronunciation might be, but that's my guess. When a fireball's conjured, it grants her a scarlet seal that decreases her... Oh, I didn't even read these on the other ones. I just figured it out, but... Oh, I like her hair. Not just the style of it, the color is gorgeous as well, but I like the way it moves too. It's very like bouncy. Bouncy.
To ashes. Time for your arraignment.
Ooh. Disappear. Disappear.
I'm going in.
We got Bennett here as well. Well, Bennett does something similar to
Boom boom.
what? Not Mika, Changyu.
Motion to compel.
My lucky day.
Maybe?
Invisible evidence.
But with Pyro?
Boom boom.
Ba-boom.
Eyes on me.
I do want Beidou as well. So if I get some 4 stars, hopefully we get Beidou.
Adventure teamwork is dreamwork. Ow.
Yow.
Off we go. Let's light it up. Time for your arraignment. To ashes. Incinerate.
Let's go. Is that everybody? No, we got Beidou still. For the trials. Got Lanyan Official, Jinchu.
Know my sword. Wings of darkness. Come, sever. Eyes on me.
How's
Taste of my hammer.
Kills begun.
syncate each with those squirrels. I'll just see that.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness the power of Gugwa. Huh? Swift as the swallow. Closing in. Let me weave you a verse. Know my sword.
Let's go. Challenge complete. Oh, I don't really want to do it again. I'm good. That was last one. Take my rewards and run. What's this? Just log in. Okay, I am going to. What's this? The typewriter. Artifact transmuter. I need these pinwheel things. I was here last night grabbing them. I forget for what. I think it's to. I think it was to ascend someone. Might be the traveler. I don't remember. Let's take a look at my teams here. It was for the traveler. I need 15 more of those. Lanyan. I think I'll hold off on leveling Lanyan more. Lanyan was a key component, but if we're gonna get Venti, I'm gonna need to throw a lot of books at Venti's head. No, I mean we're gonna be reading buddies. We're gonna hang out at the library a lot. Would never hurt someone by throwing a book at their head. Aya needs to level up as well. And Noel too. I have quite a bit of books. I've been mostly I haven't been playing Genshin a ton. I've been doing dailies and pretty much just farming books to try to get everybody up, and then cycling between characters, farming mats to ascend them. Check for crystal ore in Storm Terror's lair. What? I'm gonna do this. 3 wishes. Oh, that's what it's telling me to do. Go to Komore Tea House in Inazuma. Okay. There's a chest right here. Might as well open it.
First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair.
Where is Inazuma? Oh, way over here, right? Yeah. Oh, I don't have that's right. Okay, we were like right here. It's all coming back to me. It's all coming back to me now. This is a really old pop song. Sung only slightly out of tune.
It's my lucky day.
It is my lucky day. Friday. Friday. Gotta get down on Friday.
A stroke of good luck, and a very welcome one.
What's this? This we're protected by some sort of magical booble. I think the other people may call it bubble, but I call it booble. If my character's talent levels are high or almost maxed out, say it should start getting artifact sets for characters. True, I should.
Let the show begin.
Ready.
I'm also getting somewhat close to adventuring 50 or 48 currently. Getting up there, Precious, my precious
These
chest.
items are unclaimed, We may take them without controversy.
Yeah, I kind of want to make sure that I can get my the full team of 8 that I need for the those high level abyss
Moving.
chambers and floors leveled up and ascended properly. But then yeah, the next is artifact. I did get the not all of it, but I got a lot of, or at least a couple of the Chlorian artifact set that you had called out for me, Bella. What it's called, I totally forgot off the top of my head, but let me look. This one, I think. Nope, just kidding. It's what is this one? A fragment of harmonic. Wait, did I get 4 of them? I didn't even realize that. Oh, I did. Okay. So I have a fancy artifact set on Gloran. I forgot that I got all 4. I thought I only had 2. So that has I definitely can tell the difference. That between that and getting Gloran up to basically 80 can tell a huge difference in her DPS. I gotta throw. I don't think I have. Let's actually look here. Since we're talking about it, I haven't thought about it because I've just kind of been grinding dailies and whatnot. Dailies and books, so I haven't had to worry too much about stuff. But I know I didn't get to level all these all the way up. Maybe, just maybe, I got some extra stuff I can throw out, like this one. This one was defense, which isn't necessarily what I wanted the most. Well, this electro damage. This I definitely want to throw things at. 33% electro damage bonus, 35% electro damage. That's the max though. This one is only 4-star. We got a 5.6% crit rate on there as well. This one's maxed out. This one's not quite maxed out yet. $20. Okay. Nice. Okay, well, Lauren's more tanky now. I feel like I have pretty decent artifacts for, like, what I got going on anyways. Currently. But I don't have, like, specialized sets for everybody. I don't totally know. Is there a good place for me to, like, go look up, like, what artifacts I should go get for everybody? Website? It's just the wiki, maybe? I haven't really delved into builds yet, because I was... Before, I was just like, well, my account's still, like, very early. I mean, it is still very early in the grand scheme of things, especially compared to some of you folks who've been playing since, like, launch era. But I am, like, 3 months in, and almost AR50, so... If you aren't too sure what artifact sets you can, to use, you can tell me. Okay, so I should just check, the Bella wiki. Okay. You just have all the information locked in your brain. Oh, this little town is so cute. It's a quiet village. Every day like the one before. No, this sakura is so beautiful. Oh my goodness, it's falling. It's on the ground. Yesterday, during the day, Dave and I had a yard work day. Work some more on our Animal Crossing Orchard IRL in the backyard. Not done yet. Planting an orchard IRL is a lot more involved than planting it in Animal Crossing. Let's just say that every tree took like an hour for us to like figure out where it's gonna go. Make sure that there's space around it. Have to dig out a big hole. Make sure it's like placed properly. All these different things. But we got we're more than half done now.
According to the letter, this should be the place.
Like I see, there's a button that shows you what artifacts people use. Oh yeah, there is. You're right. You're right. I have seen that. According to Lena, this should be the place.
We don't serve the general public.
Oh, I'm not the
I'm
general
afraid
public.
you'll
I'm
have to
special,
leave.
Kozu. Ella says the button is sometimes meh.
Wait, we're not the
It's probably because
public.
people's choices are meh. Sometimes.
Well then, you must be a couple of wandering outlanders that snuck into the nation, judging by your attire.
I can probably Google artifact guide
Oh,
by character Genshin impact. Let's see what comes up with that. Gamewith.net. Wow, Hoyle Lab has a guide. Oh no, that's someone else made. Okay. Here's our letter. We got a letter from my mom.
Seal. This must be from Mr. Toma.
Oh, I mean my dad. I mean
there's
my
more
dad.
to you than meets the eye. In which case, welcome to the Komore Tea House.
Just kidding. Mr. Toma's not my dad.
The Yashiro Commission.
I'm not talking to my dad. It's we won't talk about it.
Like it.
Excuse me. Cough, 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 cough. Enter the tea house. Okay. I'll have a venti matcha soy latte, please. Venti latte. Emphasis on the venti, please.
Do you think he forgot his
It's a
promise to
puppy.
feed us?
Who forgot their promise? I was beginning to think you'd forgotten about me.
Wait, what? It's a little Shiba Inu. It's so cute.
Dog talking to us?
Relax. No need to look so surprised. I take it this is the first time you've seen me in this form?
Ah, where did the human-looking Toma go?
So you didn't see anything like this when you were in Liyue Harbor?
Now that you mention it, this does suddenly seem less out of the ordinary.
We've seen a lot of things. Seen a lot of things. Seen a lot of faces. Been a lot of places. It still doesn't really add up, though.
All right. I've had my
Oh,
fun.
he's tricking us.
Hey, you're this close to getting an ugly nickname, mister.
Oh, you don't want to see Paiman when she's angry.
Well, I've had some time to kill, given that I've been waiting here for you for so long, as was the case in Rito. So I came up with this little fun greeting for when you arrived. But in all seriousness, I would like to apologize about that little test you went through earlier, though it was quite necessary. It helped us determine whether or not to bring you before Ms. Kamisato, and whether you had the courage to face the lightning alongside us.
Don't think that Paimon's gonna forgive you just because you're getting all serious now.
Sorry, did I overdo it? My apologies.
Let's see. I'm still looking for artifact guides as well. There's kashingmains.com. Is that just Kashing guides or is it everything? It looks like it's just a general artifact guide. And then it is actually just mostly Kashing. On top of that, the courage to face the
Let
lightning?
me just say this. You've often found yourself skirting the rules from the very beginning, haven't you?
Bro, live my life off
Naturally, this is due
meta.
to your unwavering and resolute determination. A long time ago, we had
That's
a
why
friend
I'm a
who
Barbie
was much
main.
the same. But when the lightning struck...
You mean Kazuha's friend?
So you've heard of his story. His light still burns all the more brightly.
So we'll be allowed to meet the Shirogasi Himigimi?
Yes, of course. I will bring you to the Kamisato residence where the Yashiro Commission is located. But before that, there is one other place I was hoping you both would accompany me to.
Oh? Where?
wonder if these are more
I
like
would
in
like
like
you to
character
come
guide
with me
things. Like
to the statue of the
Game 8,
omnipresent
for instance, has like a
It's still
bunch of
under
character guides.
construction now, but you can already see it from practically anywhere on Narukami Island.
Let me go to Chloranda. Maybe it'll tell me there is a build section. Let's see if it recommends what I have. Fragment of Harmonic Whimsy. Okay, so game 8 for Genshin in the character section does have a good, it looks like good set of things. They tell you best artifacts, Thundering, for like Chloranda, for instance, Fragments of Harmonic Whimsy or Thundering Fury. I'll stick a link to their Genshin guide in chat. Okay, go to the statue of the omnipresent god. Okay. Oh, it's probably just the 7 statue here. Statue of the 7, rather. Oh no, it's something different. It's huge. No. No. Fail. Fail. I missed my ledge, and then I missed the ledge after that, but I can get up here. And I'm fine. Oh, the purple trees, or the cherry blossom trees here. Remember me to finish my story. So we did also plant. One of the trees we have is a cherry tree. Also, like we have a little baby apple orchard part of it. We got 3 little apple trees. All the trees are pretty little right now. They're all only like maybe 3 feet tall.
Visions? You mean all the visions that are collected from the Vision Hunt decree are put into the statue?
4 feet tall. Some of them are
So you've
4
already
feet tall.
heard of the Vision Hunt decree.
So it's like in Animal Crossing too, when you plant them and they're little tiny baby trees, and they'll grow up bigger.
Before
It
I
just
try
takes a
to
lot longer
explain,
than a couple
I
days.
should perhaps remind you
IRL.
first that Mondstadt is the city of freedom, and Liyue is the city of contracts. As for Inazuma, it's known as the Nation of Eternity. The Raiden Shogun is both the nation's most powerful ruler and its deity. The Eternity in question is her endless and unchanging will to rule over Inazuma. As such, she relies on the Tri-Commission to regulate the nation's affairs and the Sakoku Decree to limit the people's movement. The Shogun wishes to keep Inazuma in stasis, allowing the stream of time to flow from one end to the other without disturbing it for all time.
Seems like every god has their own will.
Of course, this is my own limited understanding. As for the reason behind the recent Vision Hunt decree, perhaps the Shogun believes that visions grant people the power to change, and that her eternity doesn't allow for such instability to exist. Whatever the case, the fact is that the Raiden Shogun has dispatched the Tenryou Commission to scour the nation for visions, embedding each one in this statue. And this statue of the omnipresent god can be seen as Inazuma's symbol of eternity.
Oh.
But if that's the case, wouldn't you say that the Raiden Shogun is being, I don't know, selfish?
Only outlanders such as yourselves would ever.
Everybody can do me a favor too if you haven't already. Hit that
It's the
thumbs up
Raiden
button, the
Shogun.
like button. We're almost to our
And
first
yet,
like goal of the
I
day.
agree.
Thank you, thank
The
you.
Vision
I
Hunt
appreciate
decree
it
is
as
something
always.
that simply should not exist. And Miss Kamisato has been committed to fighting it since the day it was announced.
Whoa. We're like that meme where you're seeing all the equations.
Hey, are you okay? You look like your mind is elsewhere.
Yeah, math. I'm trying to think about math, I guess.
Sound?
What was that sound?
I didn't hear anything.
Hmm.
Did something happen?
A vision.
Yeah, you touched the statue, and then...
I could hear the
then
sound of
what?
people's aspirations.
Aspirations?
Their thoughts, their wishes, their dreams.
That would seem to confirm the saying. Have you heard it before? That when a person's ambition reaches a certain strength, The gods look upon them with favor.
Huh. No,
That
I
is
haven't
where
heard that.
visions come from. In other words, a
Nor
person's
have I
vision represents
experienced
their
it in my
ambition.
real life.
So if what you just said is true, then the ambitions of these people
Silver
are
Cross,
stronger
hello,
than I imagined.
hello.
All
Happy
right,
Friday, how's
time
it
for the
going?
next stop on our tour of Narukami Island, the Kamisato residence.
Playing some Genshin Impact. I am doing
Finally!
a world Archon world story quest. Currently, hoping to wish and get Venti. Bella, you can do harmony, destruction, preservation, and remembrance. Are those the paths on Trailblazer? I don't think I have all this map unlocked. Oh, I almost perished. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time, because I think this Bella said I think last time this quest is really long, but if I finish this quest and we wish, I might also do a little bit more Overwatch Stadium later. There's a submarine here. The stadium's still live. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be up until Tuesday when it goes live. But it's kind of similar. What is? I'm drowning here. What the? I haven't done these puzzles in Inazuma, so I don't know what the deal is. Lasers, crystals. But I guess I'll double check before. I'm pretty sure they said it was going to be up though. They actually had patched it. Not anything huge. I think they changed some of maybe Genji, I want to say. I don't have the Discord up. And I think one other ability that was looking like it was going to be too strong. And they also sort of made some tweaks to the boost part of the thing, the part of it that kind of makes you get extra money if you're losing, and catch-up mechanic.
Don't be scared!
Because during the, I didn't talk about this too much the other day, but during the alpha, closed alpha, it did feel even like more swingy, sort of, because the team that gets the most money can upgrade the most. So if you win in the early rounds, whoever won those early rounds was really at a big advantage. So they tweaked it. They didn't really say how they tweaked it. They just did some tweaks to the
Seems fair.
to the boost system. Genji's Lido Strike no longer triggers charged plating and Dragon Spirit items. Using abilities in third person while scope no longer causes aim to be offset. MVP screen no longer displays 0 currency. Order sometime. Lucio's signature shift projectiles no longer invisible in first person. Junker Whatchamajig now works correctly on Diva. Minor tuning for cash boost and bounty system. So it's just, I think it's tweaking some of those numbers. These flowers are so pretty. They actually look a lot like Animal Crossing flowers, but just glowy. Sacred Forest and Moonlight. What's this? Are these the Sealies here? They seem a little different. Nice.
If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy.
2 Primo gems. Yeah, so they did that patch yesterday to Overwatch Stadium test server, so I assume it's still up. But my way of checking is going on Twitch and seeing if other streamers are live with it. I guess I could go on the Discord and they had announced playdate times. They have playdate times until through Monday night, so the servers will be up until Monday night, and then they might just stay up until the downtime for the season 16 launch. I'm so excited. I'm so excited for it. Not just Stadium, but I'm also excited about Freya. They also announced a lot of more detail about how the hero band stuff is going to work today. Basically, it's going to be competitive only. I don't think it's going to be in Stadium, though, because there's so few heroes in Stadium. They're only launching with 17. They're going to be adding more heroes and maps every season over time, which I think is fine. Stadium is a very complicated game mode, I feel like.
This is the kind of place where the big shots
So it'll help
of
kind of ease
Inazuma
people in.
live, huh?
It's hard to top the Jade Chamber.
At last, to the Kamisato residence, honored guest. Miss Kamisato is delighted to finally meet you.
Is this the Shirasage Himegimi you keep going on about? So, where's she at?
Paimon's so polite.
Oh, behind the screen?
Yes.
Yes, I am also
As the
behind
daughter
the
of
screen.
Yashiro Commission, this is how Miss Kamisato is accustomed to receiving guests.
Pay no attention to that
Consider it a time-honored tradition within
weird
the
purple
Yashiro
bobblehead
Commission.
behind the screen.
Forgive me if this is an unwelcome surprise.
I think I understand.
Makes sense. She's a super important person after all.
Please forgive my lack of courtesy for receiving you in this fashion, especially following such a long and wearisome journey over the sea. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation, and Toma assures me that you do indeed possess the power to change the tide of the times. At present in Inazuma, in the name of the Vision Hunt Decree, the people's aspirations are being senselessly trampled underfoot. Though the Yashiro Commission serves the
Tara
Shogun,
Strong?
it is the people with whom we share close bonds, given the contact we are required to have with them.
Taro reminds me of Taro, which makes me want a boba tea real bad.
Rises and falls with the trust of their people. Thus, we cannot remain
I haven't had
indifferent
boba in
to
a
the
while, actually.
situation without also remaining indifferent to our own fate.
I don't really leave the house
Traveler, lend us your
that much,
power,
other than
and
to
we
walk the
can-
dogs.
Oh,
My homebody. That's not true. I'm going
Senior
places.
lady,
I went
it's
to the
just like I
grocery store
said.
this week.
This will take us nowhere.
no, please, wait. Please, don't go.
I'm going to brunch on Sunday. Going to a protest tomorrow. I'm doing things. I'm doing
I will
things.
introduce you to the Raiden Shogun on one condition. You must fulfill 3 small wishes on my behalf.
What are your wishes?
They pertain to 3 whose visions were taken from them. Perhaps once you've met them, you will understand.
Traveler listens while Kamisata Ayaka tells the story
A
of the
warrior who
visions.
guards a village, a former samurai who helped carry out the Vision Hunt Decree, and a swordmaster determined to become the best in the world. Does Paimon got that right?
Correct.
Well, you
Please do
you
all
know
you
who
can
the
to help
voice
them.
actor is.
I will await
I
your
just looked up
return
who Tara
here.
Strong is. Paimon. Somebody else said Amber is Tara Strong, but other people said that Paimon does sound like Tara Strong. That is a tall order.
Then You have my gratitude.
I'm sure you'll do great.
Paimon's voice kind of changed. Some of the newer lines for... This is an older quest because I'm new to the game. Basically. Go to the village and find out what happened. Paimon, voice actor. It says it is someone else. In English, Karina Boetker. There's different voice actors for Japanese, Chinese, and Korean. Let's see, what else has Karina Boetker been in? A lot of anime voiceover. She was Tiara from Pokemon in one episode in 2021. She was Marshadow Mary in one episode of Trollstopia. I'm going the wrong way here. It's a Tanuki. What is going on? But they disappeared. I don't see them dancing around anymore. I feel like they were leading me to my destiny. Or that, you know, Tanukis are tricksters. Maybe they're just trying to trick me. It's a little bear. Fine though. Or they're Tanukis. That looks like a Tanuki. Maybe the just baby Tanukis. They have little baby tails. They're very cute, actually. Hello. This reminds you of Pokemon Arceus. This is Genshin Impact. Visually it reminds me more of sort of Breath of the Wild. The visual art style is very like Breath of the Wild, Miyazaki, Ghibli, Spellbreak. Spellbreak though also has all those same anime influences. Rest in peace, Spellbreak. If you don't know, Spellbreak is was the game that I felt that I sort of took a hiatus from gaming in general for a few years. I was busy, stressed out, running one of my many businesses over the years. And just didn't really have a lot of free time for gaming for a few years. But Spellbreak combined with COVID.
Nayaka told us about.
Why are you doing this? Why
And
leave
Animal
all
Crossing
of a
actually
sudden,
got me
after
back
all
in the
these
game.
years?
Precisely. It's much
I
too
had a
sudden.
Switch at the time when I was
We've
playing other
had no
games too, but
time
just
to
not
prepare.
as much.
The children are desperate for you to take them out to play. Please, we urge you to reconsider.
But I probably wouldn't have started streaming if it wasn't for Spellbreak.
Nayaka told us about.
Like I said, a PlayStation. I had other game systems, but I got the PlayStation and the Switch like very close to each other. PS4. Got it like very late in the life cycle.
A sharpshooter.
I don't recommend hitting explosive barrels with swords, but I didn't really have a choice. Oh, I ran out of time here though. Oh, it's right there. I'm not gonna get it. Rip. Let me heal up and try again. I probably should swap to a character that has bow and arrow. That's wow. Probably just Amber is fine.
Outrider Amber, reporting.
So this is, I think, Tara Strong. Let's actually see. It tells you who the voice actors are here. On their profile. Nope. Kelly Baskin. Oh, my sense is a little bit too strong. Was that gonna hit? I don't know if I can go that far. Oh, it did.
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
And that's as much as Amber's doing in my party because I don't have her leveled and she's not that strong anyways.
Just sharpen my spear.
What are you up to, Saw? How are you doing? If I hit this with electric, will it do something? Looks like it's about to explode. What about with water? It has health. What about with Dendro? What about with fire? Oh, Dendro worked.
What a bountiful harvest.
Is that what I need to do for these things too? These bubbles. These actually remind me a lot of Legends Arceus. So this reminds me of the little the event bubbles. I forget what they're called off the top of my head. What's that? There's a bug. A beetle. Onikabuto.
Oh, I don't like the rain.
I can't stand the rain. Across my window. How far am I going here? Not that far. Oh, but I can TP. Oh, let me do that. Even though, well, that's fine. We can walk. We'll get chests along the way.
Let's get down to business.
Let's get down to business
Let's dance.
and defeat these dudes.
If these items are unclaimed, we may take them without controversy.
Ah, you must also be here to try and convince Tejima to stay.
What happened?
Tejima has protected this place ever since he arrived here 30 years ago. Keeping out the treasure hoarders, fending off any
Space-time
monsters
distortions.
that
That's what I was
draw
trying to think
near,
of from Legends Arceus.
resolving quarrels between the
Massive mass
villagers.
outbreaks.
He has has put an enormous amount of work
But the
into
space-time
looking
distortions are the
after
little
this
purple
place,
domes.
and we all think the world of him.
The company I
But
have is
now,
very hyper blooming,
all of a
yes.
sudden, he says
Yes,
he plans
indeed.
to leave us. We
Hyper
can't
bloom is
help
pretty
but
strong
wonder,
from what I have
was it
heard.
something we did?
I just
We
sort of
will
stumbled into
gladly
this team
apologize
comp.
if that's the case. Well, we won't
Combination of
disturb him to
what I was able
stay.
to unlock early game. And, and then sort of trying to figure out what to do from there. I didn't even know Hyper Bloom was as strong as what it is until later.
If you want my opinion, something to do with the Vision Hunt decree. It's clear that Tejima had, I can't claim to fully
It is definitely like this. I think it's there is other team comps I could use, but
He's a well-respected
I'm just kind of sticking with this for the main team for now. Since one, I've already put a ton of resources into it. And two, it's pretty reliable. It's pretty reliable, but even if, you know, one of their elemental powers doesn't do too much against somebody, then at least I can
up and leave all of a sudden.
can throw somebody else at them and
It's
do
not
okay.
a question of why I want to leave, but a question
I guess do you think I should pull for
what
Nahida?
reason I would
When
have
she
to
reruns
stay.
because she buffs Hyper Bloom. Ooh, oh, I didn't know Nahida's name, but Nahida, I call Nahida Tinkerbell. Because she looks like a little fairy, and her coloring kind of matches Tinkerbell. She has gray hair instead of blonde, I guess, but maybe she's ancient Tinkerbell. You've lived here for a long
True.
time.
But that's not why I chose to stay here. And what made me want to come here 30 years ago? And why have I never wanted to leave in all that time? I don't have answers to those questions because I can't remember anymore. Ever since they took my vision away, it's like a slice of my memory is gone. In the past, I knew I wanted to stay here. But whatever resolve I had then, it's gone now. So I thought, what's to stop me from moving around instead? The emptiness inside me will be there either way.
Okay. Well, in that case, if we help you rediscover the reason you chose to stay, you won't need to leave anymore, right? But if you can't remember anything, it's not gonna be easy.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, maybe if you just try a little harder to remember,
I don't think it works like that, Paimon.
it'll all come flooding back.
Maybe we could try to spark the
that
memory
reminds
somehow.
me. Last time I brought Tejima some fruit, I do believe I saw him writing in a
Oh,
diary.
maybe his diary will spark some memories.
I keep a diary? If you say so. I honestly can't seem to remember.
Oh, yes, you do. And what's more, I remember you saying at the time that you wanted to make a note of a few interesting things. Things which would prove very important at a later date.
That seems highly relevant to this
So if we
situation.
want to keep Tejima from leaving, we just need to find his diary. It must be around here somewhere. Let's take a look.
If you don't mind, we will leave you to find the diary. We should head back to the village to inform the others of Tejima's situation.
Wait, where is that? Well, I didn't claim my rewards from all of those quest things earlier. Let me do that. We need these primos. I was like, what are these exclamation points? Unlimited Fighting Championship. What is? Oh, I've seen this, but I don't really know what it is. Some LTM. Limited time mode. I'll figure it out some other time. Because right now time is limited. Okay, I'm looking at the distance thing in the left here, and I'm going the wrong way. Oh, I see it now. There's a circle. I wasn't seeing what the guy is. So there's a little shrine here. Are these? Oh, these little paper things they had in Japan as well. I looked up what they were at the time, but I'm blanking right this moment on what they were. But they had them at different shrines. It should be right here somewhere. Is this the diary?
Teijima's diary, all right. Let's see what we have here. Today, the villagers and I got together to cook dry braised salted fish. I messed up and burned mine a little, so I had to pretend that it was black snakehead instead. Today, I helped rescue a kid who had fallen in the water. After I pulled him out, he told me that his best friend Bamboo was still in the water. I searched the water the whole afternoon before finding out that Bamboo was the name of his pet crab. I went kite flying today. The string broke, so I chased after it as fast as I could. I soon realized I was never going to get it back, so I just found somewhere to sit and watch as it flew away into the distance. Seems like your average diary of daily village life. Huh? Wait, there's more! I went to pray at the shrine again today and stayed there a while. The Omamori you gave me has faded a little, but it is still my most treasured possession. Now that's the kind of info we're looking for.
Omamori are Japanese, sort of amulets, or Japanese or Buddhist or Shinto, little amulets for, protection or good fortune. Typically sold at shrines. Shide are the little lightning bolt, looking paper streamers that were on that shrine we saw. Looks like based on this is where we gotta go back to. I guess that's the next quest thing. So we'll see them again right here. They have these little white lightning bolt looking paper decorations or shide. Those are also meant to symbolize purification and warding off evil spirits.
So this is the Omamori Teijima wrote about.
They also kind of, for this particular thing, it looks a little bit like, oh, there's this little charm.
Paimon would have thought it belonged to a child. But anyway, if he had this with him all the time, there's a chance some of his elemental energy remained on it.
Use elemental sight to find the diary. How do I do that again? Oh, here. Wait, nope. Sight. Wait, didn't we find the diary? There was like some kind of thing here. This way? Down by the river? A little confused. I'm a little confused. Maybe it's right here? says it should be like right here somewhere. We'll check. There we go.
Here we are! This seems to be somewhere that Tejima visited a lot. The soil looks like it's been disturbed. Maybe Tejima buried something precious here. Something that kept him in the village all these years? Must be something pretty amazing if it made him stick around for 30 years. Let's dig it up and take a look. It looks
Dig, dig,
like
dig, dig,
a
dig, dig, dig,
letter.
dig.
The paper's gone yellow. Must have been written a really long time ago.
Well, it's also been
Honda
underground by Mom.
Village. Sounds so familiar.
We become separated
Where is
during
that
the
place
war.
again?
Go wait for me in Konda Village. There'll be a safe home for us there. Konda Village sounds so familiar. Where is that place again? It's right
So
here.
the reason Tejima came here was to wait for someone. But he's been here for 30 years. Oh, guess they didn't show up in the end, huh?
Aww.
Well, let's go give Tejima his stuff back and take it from there.
Well, I'll be. That's certainly my handwriting. And I guess the Omamorian letter belonged to me too. But I have no memory of anything that's written in this diary. Still, it's clear that I was waiting for someone here, and that I chose to wait for 30 years. Over the years,
Yowzer.
I must have made a note of anything interesting. Anything that I could share with her when we were finally reunited. And just look at all the things that did happen over the years. The time has flown by so quickly. 30 years feels like the blink of an eye. How could I have forgotten something so important to me? Now that I think about it, when my vision was taken from me, it felt like I'd suddenly been hollowed out.
Aww.
Love, regret, everything I felt for her, it's all disappeared.
Does that make you
No.
feel sad?
Not especially. After all, I've forgotten who she was. Her face, her voice, the things we experienced together. I barely recall any of it. It's as if she'd never been in my life to begin with. As if all these years have been nothing but a hazy dream.
So do you still plan on leaving?
I think maybe not. If this is something I waited most of my life for, I suppose I should carry on waiting. Although, what if she were to turn up eventually, only to find I didn't remember so much as her name? Wouldn't that be upsetting for her? When I think about it like that, I do feel a slight tinge of sadness in my heart. How curious.
This is such an
Why am
emotional
I thinking
Boaz.
like this when I don't even remember who she is? It's just like that feeling of emptiness. The feeling that something is missing.
Ennui?
Thank you both for helping me reconnect with my reason for staying here. I shall remain here and keep waiting for her.
Tejima seems to be dealing okay, but still, it makes Paimon really sad.
Yeah, me too. Losing a reason to feel sad is maybe the saddest thing of all.
Just like Ayaka and Tomo were saying, if you lose your vision, you lose all your hopes and dreams too. That certainly explains the state Tejima was in earlier. At least we were able to help him, weren't we? Well,
They mean vision in the sense of the Genshin story, not physical
according to Miss Kamisato,
vision.
the second one who lost their vision is a samurai from the Tenryou Commission.
remember with like in that tournament in the last big Archon quest, the prologue to this, we were fighting in a tournament for a vision. Let's see, we can TP a little closer. Midori. Let's talk about the outside world again. Again? Really? Now? Interestingly, Midori means green in Japanese, but nothing about this character is green. Since you're so eager to hear about it, let me tell you something new then. What do you want to know? What is that place called Liyue on the other side of the ocean like? Liyue is super famous for its rocks. You know that too, right? You definitely don't know what those rocks from Liyue are actually little animals. They can run, yell, and jump. Wow, that's so cool. What about Fontaine? The roads of Fontaine are all built in midair. The wagons that people ride fly like egrets. It only takes a short while to get from one side of the village to another. Awesome. What about Sumeru? The Sumeru locals have it more difficult. There are grass all over the ground after all. They eat and drink grass. There's no egg rolls, no dango. Or Sumeru. If only I could get out of here. I'd probably be on the other side of the sea already. Rocky animals, flying wagons, please wait for me.
They say the Tenryou Commission is directly controlled by the Shogun. They're the ones responsible for maintaining law and order in Inazuma. The ones actually enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree. But why would they take action against one of their own? Paimon doesn't get it. Huh? There seems to be some commotion over there. Let's go see what's happening.
I'll ask one more time.
Like a
Do you
samurai?
intend to withhold this month's emergency provisions?
The entire clan is counting on that food.
Are these
We
two
demand an
brothers? They
explanation.
look basically identical except for their
How
hair.
many times do I have to say it? I don't know anything about emergency provisions.
You dare deceive us? Those provisions are essential. Do you understand? Not some goods to be pocketed by greedy samurai.
You samurai think you can just do whatever you please? The Tenryou Commission will hear of this.
Even their outfits are the same, just kind of different color ways. Emergency provisions like emergency food?
Huh? And who are you? One of Kurosawa's gang, no doubt.
What? We just happened to be passing by. We heard the commotion and came to see what the matter was.
I see. You seem to have come just at the right
Kurosawa
time.
in
Perhaps
Japanese
you can
translates to
help us
Black
settle this
Swamp?
matter. This is Kurosawa. He's a samurai and a member of the Shogun's army. They
I didn't know
issue
that.
emergency provisions
I
to
always
the
associate
area, and he's
Kurosawa
the
with
one
Akira
responsible for
Kurosawa.
distribution.
He's
In the
a
past, we'd
filmmaker.
simply ask him for provisions and everything would be delivered. Now, he suddenly refuses to give us anything. He's keeping the provisions for himself. I just know it. We'll starve without them.
No one seems to care about us. We used to think Kurosawa was a kind man, but he's shown his true colors. He's the same as all the other samurai. It's no wonder all the visions have been confiscated. The Raiden Shogun doesn't need people like him helping her rule the nation.
This must be one of the people Ayaka asked us to help. But why would she ever want us to help someone like him? Maybe we should talk to Kurosawa and see what he has to say.
Oh, and then this guy is
I've
Kurosawa.
never even heard of these emergency
And
provisions.
he's a samurai. That I think that's a little wink and a nod.
Whether it's rumors or whether they're trying to blackmail me. But either way, it's
Kurosawa
ridiculous.
is famous for making
If I
samurai
was hoarding
films.
supplies, would I still be the poor man I am today? My own family can barely get by as it is. No, if you'll excuse me, I've got other matters to attend to.
We heard that you lost your vision recently.
That's the first bit of truth I've heard all day. The Shogun's army told me that I was unworthy of my vision. And they said I was slacking off in my work. Apparently, I'd even disappointed the Raiden Shogun. And that's why they confiscated my vision.
Well, that's strange. You were helping enforce the Vision Hunt Decree. Why would you be unworthy of your vision?
To be perfectly honest, I don't seem to remember the details. All I know is that I would perform certain things every month. But I don't recall what they were. And it's not just that. I have this unsettling feeling, like someone owes me something.
Does it have to do with the missing emergency provisions?
I didn't take any. Like I said, if I was taking them for myself, I wouldn't be going through such hard times right now. To top it all off, my house was just raided by treasure hoarders, which is why I came here in the first place. I was chasing after them when I got held up by these two. If you don't believe me, go find the treasure hoarders yourself. If there were any emergency provisions to be had, they would have found them.
Huh. He seems to be telling the truth. But we better confirm. Let's go round up those treasure hoarders and see what they
Time to
have
rough
to
up
say.
some treasure hoarders, I
We
guess.
should be able to follow their tracks. They couldn't have gone too far.
No, they're really not very far. I was like, I'll TV there. I don't need to. Look at these. I think there's a lot of flora and fauna here in Inazuma that I haven't seen yet. Seagrass.
We really outdid ourselves this time. All those samurai houses packed with goods. We really hit the jackpot. I mean, besides that one house.
You haven't seen anything yet. There'll be a lot more where this came from. Today's just the beginning. I'll be leading you all on an epic journey of pillage and plunder that will go down in hoarder history.
You demand, boss.
What?
These seem like the treasure hoarders.
Seems
we're
out of
after.
place here
Let's
in
teach 'em a
a
lesson.
feudal era story. It's not necessarily feudal era, but we got a samurai.
Fry!
Let the show begin.
Loaded.
Oh, there goes all the Mora. We worked hard to steal that, you know? Come on, boss. Think of something.
Not bad, kid. You ever think of joining the treasure hoarders? We could use someone like you.
Not likely. Word has it you looted Kurosawa's house.
Kurosawa. Oh, I remember. So he's the one who sent you after us, huh? Just our luck. I knew we shouldn't have hit that place.
So what did you see inside? Was it stuffed with food supplies?
Food supplies? You kidding? That place was a complete mess. All we found was a strange-looking box, hopefully with valuables inside. I didn't want anyone else to see it, so I was planning on opening it myself once we got back. But now that you've caught us, how about we make a deal? That little box for our freedom. What do you say?
You've got a deal. Now show us what's in the box.
Huh?
What the?
There's nothing in here but IOUs.
Oh.
A lot of them too. And they all seem to be made out to the owner of a general goods store, a Miss Aoi. We're talking tons of Mora here. We better talk to this Miss Aoi and get to the bottom of this. As for you guys, you're free to go. Just pray that our paths don't cross again.
Why are they free to go? They stole from other people too.
Yes, of course.
So, we redeemed ourselves for some IOUs. Does that mean we broke even?
Shut it.
These
Let's
two are
just
also
get out of
twins.
here.
Poyo cheaping out on the character models here. They can't even like put a different hairdo on somebody else. They're just giving us identical twins everywhere. Those ones even have different outfits.
I've been to the outside world before.
story by Uncle Ramsey. Wrote a travelogue. Kind of iron carriage that flies in the sky in Fontaine runs along an invisible road. Which kind of grass and sumac which can be planted anywhere, can be planted in soil, water, or sand. Once planted will sprout and grow. And there's a boat that can stay at the bottom of the sea for a long time. Riding in that boat, people can go deep to the sea and all kinds of things and fish. What did he tell you about Snaznaya? Well, I don't think so. Well, that's not the point. Recently, Uncle Ramsey stopped sending me his travelogues for some reason. I'm running out of stories to tell. I know that Uncle Ramsey has been staying in the Komoria tea house. I wanted to go find him, but the gatekeeper's sister Kozu wouldn't let me in because I'm a kid. You look old enough. Can you help me ask Uncle Ramsey what happened to those travelogues? I'm not that old. Anyways, you look like a reliable person. Please help me. I'm like 600 or something, right? Did we establish that? In-game, not IRL. I'm much older than that IRL. I'll go with you. Although I can't get it, I can wait for you near your house. Looking forward to Uncle Ramsey's new travelogue. Oh, I got totally distracted here, didn't I? It's not really what I wanted to do right now. Yeah. Oh, this is what I want to do instead. I just want to stick on this quest. We'll go back to that other one and help them out later. Oh, this is so cute. This reminds me of oh, I'm forgetting the name. It was the area in Tokyo where we went on a... Was it Tokyo? Oh, wait, no, sorry. Kyoto. That was along a river with all these little bridges like this. Philosopher's Path, I think? Something like that. He was an old philosopher who would walk along the river path every day. It was very pretty. So this should be right here. Oh, here. This Aoi. Aoi?
Welcome to Tsukumomono Groceries. We've got everything you need. Can I help you find something? Or perhaps there's something you want to inquire about?
About these IOUs.
So you're
Miss
friends of
Aoi?
Kurosawa, I take it? Perhaps you're here to pay off his debts.
Whoa.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. We're just here to learn where they all came from. How did Kurosawa end up owing you so much money? Did he buy anything super expensive here?
Let me think. Kurosawa would come regularly to purchase large quantities of foodstuffs. He'd always put the payment on his own account. However, the price of provisions began to skyrocket recently, and his salary was no longer enough to cover the cost. So, he started writing out IOUs to cover whatever he couldn't afford of the usual amount.
So that's how he was getting those emergency provisions. But why did he have to purchase a usual amount? If the prices increased, couldn't he just buy less?
Well, if you think about it, the citizens receiving the emergency provisions must have been carefully calculating how much they needed to sustain them each time. Kurosawa thought that it would be quite the disappointment for them if they found they didn't have enough, especially after such long and careful planning. So he deemed it necessary to take on the debt rather than let the people down.
Wow. Kurosawa was purchasing all the emergency provisions at his own expense. And no one ever appreciated what he did. They just complained and held him accountable.
Well,
People's
accountability is
attitudes will
good.
always reflect their circumstances. In the face of hardship, nobody cares to think twice. If you ask me, had Kurosawa told everyone the truth about the supplies from the start, then there wouldn't be such a severe backlash now. Of course, I'm sure there would still have been some unrest. What he was doing was truly a thankless deed. As for why he chose to spend his own money on emergency provisions and never tell anyone, I'm still not too clear myself. If you're still curious, why don't you go ask him yourself?
Unfortunately, he doesn't remember.
I see. That reminds me, it seems that his vision was recently confiscated. Most unfortunate. If he doesn't clear the debt on his name, he'll have no choice but to sell that sword that is so dear to him.
Sword? What sword?
Oh, didn't he tell you? He possesses a very valuable blade. He's carried it for years now. I've asked him about its origins. He told me that it was a gift from his father, that it was too precious to sell. In hindsight, I regret that I never made an offer on it. Everything has its price, at least that's what I think. Why don't you ask him about the sword yourself? Perhaps it'll even provide you with the answers you're looking for. Oh, but before you go, if you would kindly settle today's bill.
But we didn't buy anything!
Information.
Information is also
Yep.
a kind of commodity, wouldn't you agree?
I don't know whether like Miss
I won't
Miss
charge much for
Aoi.
information about Kurosawa.
Aoi.
Nothing we
Aoi.
ever
I think it's
discussed was
Aoi because I heard
confidential anyway. Oh, let
2,000
me
more. Okay, that's fine. That's not much.
2,000 more.
At least we now know where the emergency provisions were coming from. Plus, we found out that Kurosawa has a priceless sword in his possession. Let's go talk to Kurosawa again and see if he can remember anything.
Well, I might as well just walk there. Or, you know, glide. I meant glide. I don't know what these little magical, mystical clouds of sakura flowers are. Oh, I don't want to cook. I want to talk to Kurosawa.
What are you doing here all by yourself?
I
Where
presented
did the other
them
two
with a
go?
choice. Either they left or I drew my sword. They left.
Oh, his sword symbol matches the Electro symbol, which he also has on his
Did you manage to track down the treasure hoarders?
armor there.
Everything I said was
Actually,
true, right?
Recount your encounter with the treasure hoarders in conversation with Miss Aoi. Aoi.
It turns out that you really were distributing emergency provisions, but they were all purchased at your own expense.
Strange. Is that really the kind of person I was? I don't really have any such recollection. Even after all you've told me, I still don't remember anything. Why was I purchasing emergency provisions for everyone? And why would I put myself in such a difficult situation? I really don't understand. But I cannot deny that when I brandished my sword to scare those two away, I could sense that my body was somehow reluctant to do so.
The sword.
This sword was once wielded by my father. I remember once when I was young, I wanted to sneak out with the blade.
Oh, actually, okay, so there's another little Easter egg here. When I was looking up the stuff about Akira Kurosawa earlier, that symbol that's right there, I believe, on those lanterns.
I can't seem to remember that either. It would seem
Was
that
mentioned.
I forgot
Hold on.
many important things when my vision was taken from me. So many memories gone. Forever. No matter how hard I try to remember, all I can remember now is my father telling me that this blade bore his life's creed. Before he passed away, he placed the sword in my hands and said to me, "With this sword, you should..."
Hey, if you look carefully, there seems to be some words engraved on the hilt. Can you recognize the words?
The words are virtue and justice.
And justice? Somehow those two words seem to explain everything now. Taking on seemingly endless debts to make others happy. I guess that must have been my greatest ambition after all. But what use of virtue and justice? I purchased the provisions for those in need. And look how things ended up. The Tenryo Commission seized my vision. And the very people I was so desperately trying to help refused to understand me. And the irony of all of it is, I somehow still felt sorry when threatening them with my blade. I'm incapable of being a good person, yet I'm equally unable to be bad. I don't know what to do with myself.
Yet another troubled soul. When we get the chance,
Inazuma's got some trauma.
the Yashiro Commission would surely help cover his expenses. In any case, we must never let him sell off that sword.
Losing a vision is no trifling matter.
Seems like losing all ambition is a terrible experience. Fortunately for us, you don't have a vision. Let's go find the next
Wow.
parcel.
Wow, Paimon. Paimon reading me for filth. Wait. I wanted to look at these lanterns and verify what I was my theory there. Oh, it's a little bit different. There's a common or symbol that Kurosawa used in a lot of his films, but it's a different flower with a circle that's not broken up, so it's a little bit different. That would have been a cool Easter egg, though. I forget what that one is called.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that chose the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken place, he'll be right as rain in no time.
Hey there!
Exorcism.
Did something happen?
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No!
Wow.
You got it so wrong. We just came here to...
We're here to become disciples.
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us. But then we got here and overheard you talking about how he got possessed or something?
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being.
I'm not going back until I can call my sensei.
I see you are earnest in your pursuit. Okay, how about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard, determined to keep up with him. But then...
Not long ago, Sensei had his vision taken away. He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over, and he refuses to let us train. Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's been possessed by an evil spirit.
Oh.
So we've asked the shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine to perform an exorcism. But if I'm honest, I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
You haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island.
Mm-hmm.
The head
Looks the
shrine
lights right.
maiden is reputed to have very close
Woogie,
ties
woogie,
with the
woogie, woogie.
almighty Shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening. You're both more than welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Talk to Junya.
Shh. So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness.
Well.
Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He used to be a fellow disciple of Sensei's, his senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago, and he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him, so the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
I think he just ran away.
Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
I'm gonna have to climb.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
Yeah, yeah.
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
Very, like, handholdy here.
Suspicious person sighted.
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does. Unless... I guess it's been a few years. Maybe his skills have improved again.
Excuse me? We're the ones asking the questions here. First off,
Bye,
who
Mom.
are you? And what are you doing swords. You seem like bad news, mister.
Bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side with Domon back in the day, long before you ever showed up. I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai. Yes, that's me.
Why did you run?
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same swordmaster, studying Make-Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make-Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception. But Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him
For some reason I
that
keep
the art
thinking
the
of
sword should
Dormammu
not be
from
used
Doctor
for
Strange.
such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best swordmaster barely days into his training showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all
Dormammu.
agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make-Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations from me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too. I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match
Spoon,
used
welcome
up
back.
every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do
You
with
read
him.
Dress Up Darling?
Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the
It's
art
30
of the
chapters,
sword.
but you rate it 4.5 out of
When I
10.
heard rumors
Nothing
that he
too
had
special.
lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Make-Yoshi Sui art to perfection. I decided to quietly
There's an
come
anime
and
for
see
it
if
too. Have
were
you watched the
true.
anime?
Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call
I have
my
not. I have
name.
not done either.
I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Seems like we got it wrong this time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
Paimon says that so casually.
What? You're saying he isn't possessed? Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that possible? No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry.
With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having possessed Domon. But spirits may take a myriad of
Maybe it's
forms in this
Dormammu.
world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me, Miss Inagi, but I must ask, should we
This is an
prepare a
interesting
greeting
story,
card
but
for
it is a
Lady Yai?
little bit,
That
like,
won't be
slow.
necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand
I feel like they're
Narukami
setting.
Shrine.
This is the first,
Lady Yai does
the
not
first
like to be kept waiting. I must
act of
leave
this
now,
chapter, so
but
they're
we will
probably
meet
setting
soon at the
up
shrine.
stuff like foreshadowing. They keep
Domon
like
a
cutting
full
back
and
to the
speedy recovery.
mountain there and whatnot.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow. Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Shisui Art, will do our best to help you.
I'll gladly join you.
Sure. After all, everyone seems pretty
I
excited
didn't have a
about
choice. That was the only dialogue option.
We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be
Just
able
along
to
for the
find
ride,
out
you
a
know.
thing or two about the Raiden Children from her.
At least in terms of the story. The Swordmaster's path is paved with broken blades. Go to Grand Narukami Shrine. See the head shrine maiden. Wait, this is a little bit far. We might. Oh yeah, we can be at least closer. I don't have this waypoint right on it, but we haven't been up here yet. These beetles are everywhere. Sakura Bloom. Whoa. What is going on there? Okay, we're on a quest for this chest, and while we're on our way to everything else.
First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair.
Does it though? Does it, Glorian? I don't know. Not the weed? What? Oh, they have this kind of things here too. I didn't know. Where's the shrine? Or the waypoint at, rather? It looks like it's like on the same level I'm at, but I don't see it. It's probably up. It's probably up there. Or up here. Let's see, can I... Is there any more of these things I can get to? but if I get over here, I think I can... Oh, that doesn't help me at all. Plus, I might be able to walk up further. But nope. What about this? Nope. There's probably a really easy way that I probably making it harder on myself. Typical happy. When you're back, you had to vacuum your room. I gotta vacuum. The puppies shed so much. There is doggy hair everywhere. You didn't like the art style of the manga either? I'm sorry you didn't enjoy. You read all 30 chapters. Oh, the Tanuki is back. He's teasing us again. The real life destiny was just staring into our soul. Usually they run away. Usually they're shy. Not this one. There's 120-ish. So you just got the summaries for the rest of them. That's a lot. That's a lot. You're reading it in English or in Japanese? You know Japanese? I don't think I know if you know Japanese. I'd assume English, but maybe not. Oh. This is like a very sort of authentic recreation of a Japanese style Shinto shrine. There's usually like the artifact thing is like back in this thing. You can't really... You either can't usually actually see it, or you can only see it from a distance. Super slow in English. Oh, whoa, look at that tree. It has like Kitsune head in it. Looks cursed. What is going on?
Do you think that's Lady Yai?
I think it might be Paimon.
No wonder Junyo is so excited. She has a really striking presence.
The pink hair is very striking and purple eyes.
Or did she look right at us just now?
Just right into our souls.
It was probably nothing.
Did you watch One Piece Spoon? I never watched it. I don't know. I don't have a Vice stream. It's very popular. I know it's a lot of people's like favorite anime. I don't think it's very family friendly. I think it's rated.
Let me go, I beg you.
I
As you
think
can
it's rated
see,
M.
Lady Yai, Domon has
R.
persisted in this state for some time now. He
Is
appears
it?
to see those
Let
who
me
have
look, let
lost
me
to
look.
him in duels past, gathered all
The
around
game is
him
for
to
rated. Game is for Game Boy Advance is rated E for everyone.
This is nothing like him at all. In the past, no matter what came his way, he would always face it with a confident smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
But then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the
This
person
is rated
himself.
3rd on
Unable
IMDb's
to cope
highest
with the
rated anime
tremendous
list.
pressure he was under,
And that's
he
pretty
suffered
strong.
a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally
rated
descended
EV-14.
into madness. As one
Oh,
who
I
is
didn't know that.
thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to be stripped of one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yai, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion
There's a
that
live
would be
action
if
One
any in
Piece
this
on
world could ever
Netflix
hope
too.
to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who
The
was aggrieved
manga?
enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly remain unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the
Why do
sword
animes keep pushing
master is
hundreds of
filled with
episodes? I think,
twists and
well,
turns.
usually not
It's no
always.
small undertaking
Sometimes
to
they
pursue the
they
position
go
of
through the
greatest
manga story and then
sword master
they,
in the
if it's
world.
popular, they'll keep going. But
Requires one to take their sword firmly
usually
in
they're
both
just going through the
hands
manga. So
and
if they're
cut
popular
down the
manga that
hopes and
last,
dreams
when it
of
ran a
others,
long time.
even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus
Usually
on
though,
the
like
way ahead.
there's kind of like,
When
you
that
know,
ambition disappeared,
seasons
he
or
began to
whatnot.
doubt himself. As he battled his
I
growing
gotta watch all
anxiety, he
hundreds of
slowly
them.
descended into the state you see him in now.
I don't have time for that
Much like a certain fatally flawed
either.
friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Ansai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? Where did he come from?
You want more than a married couple to return?
Follow us the whole way here?
You want hundreds of episodes of that one? Oh, you mentioned that one before.
Is that you or a ghost?
I recognize the art.
You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
You read the manga. As soon as you got interested, the author took a break and announced its ending. Aww. It has there's a lot more to be if you are reading in English. It looks like there's a lot more of it to be translated in English. There's only one volume in English out,
If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day,
with another one
I'd
coming in
rather they
June,
stay
and
where they are
then
now than go any further
but there's
down this
13
path.
volumes in Japanese. So
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told myself
so
I
to
would
make
follow
each
in your footsteps for
volume
the
of
rest
that
my days.
a season of the anime.
Whether I will
Then you
suffer
got
in my
they got 13
future
more
as you
seasons
do
for
now.
Dress Up Darling. No, that's
All I know is
more
that
than a married
here and
couple.
now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness.
English out for a while.
Well,
it says volume 1 of the English came out August 13th, 2024. Volume 2 comes
Being
out this
stripped
June
of your
25th.
ambition is something that's never happened to me.
But
So
there's
I
still
can't claim to understand it.
a lot
do know
more
what it feels like to have your
volumes
ambitions
in
crushed.
Japanese.
That's what happened on the day that you so
Oh wait, no, this says thus far English volumes combine 2 of the original
just as
Japanese
I
volumes
once
per book.
placed
So,
my
but that still means
ambitions
there's like
onto you,
4 more,
It's time for you to release yours
including
into
the
their
June one.
custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left, I had nothing to my name. But you have a great number of worthy disciples.
I understand. I'm sorry to have
Not
made you
official,
worry
but a
for
bunch of
me
people
and for the state
volunteered to
of
translate a
Yoshi
manga
sweetheart.
text.
I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Anzai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back
Wow.
home.
A little bossy.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Yes, it seems as good of a resolution as we could hope for.
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
Oh, it's when you already read all
my
79 chapters in
intuition was
English?
correct.
Wow.
The wind that
Wowza.
blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment.
Long pause.
I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint me.
Ooh, Lady Yai seems to have taken a real interest in you. She seems super mysterious.
Just a little bit.
So curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
Oh, whoa, what is this stuff? Pixie does? Oh, there's the pirate ship out there. Floating island? This looks like, sort of like the Lost Isles in Lego Fortnite a little bit. It's just because we're right by the ocean. I haven't played Lego Fortnite in a bit. They like teased a big update and then it wasn't really that big of an update. But I haven't even really finished all the content from the last big update, so there were still some glitches that were going on.
Guess who fulfilled all your wishes?
But I'm not sure if they got fixed now. I haven't been paying super close attention. I don't have time. Aw, oh, we never heard that the traveler even make a noise. End of story.
Traveler,
Roll credits, so
Paimon,
just kidding.
It is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
The damage done by losing vision cannot completely be undone.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's no way to really help them.
My character was speaking out. No. What happened?
You get to come out and meet us in person.
That's just me wiggling. No, I think I don't know.
Because now that you have done the three things I asked of you, I consider
I
you
got
to be
cursed.
my friends. As you will
Possessed
observe,
by a
I
demon.
dispense with the screen for Toma also.
The story is coming to life.
Wait a second.
That's what's going on in the story.
Servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so
Is
before
that a
he ever
read?
became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen.
No offense, but is the whole game just cuteness? No, just this one character. We just had a really dark story about people's basically like their souls getting stolen and possessed by demons. Friend request accepted.
Thank you both kindly.
Oh, cutscenes?
Back
Okay,
to
so
the
the
matter
story
at
part
hand.
is just mostly cutscenes.
You have now witnessed the pain
So that's
of
what I'm
those
doing
deprived
today.
of
I'm
their
only doing
vision.
these story parts on it's
What are
so
your
sort of like an
feelings on what you
anime.
have seen?
The actual like gameplay is not like this at all.
Perhaps in the eyes
But there's
of
not actually a lot of
deity such as
gameplay
the
in these
almighty
story
Shogun,
quest things.
the lives of those who inhabit thunder's
It's
roar,
just kind of like
lightning's flash,
you
the
walk
wind's
between different
assault, and
places
the
for more
rain's
cutscenes.
descent.
So
All these things take place with no regard
I'm only
for the
doing the story
feelings
parts
of
on
the common
stream.
people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that
There is a lot
perhaps
of
now you
dialogue
can
though.
appreciate my
I saw
feelings on all
someone.
of this.
I can't get this person's
perhaps
comment
you
out of
would
my
be willing
head,
to
but they're like,
reconsider your
do the
stance.
writers for Genshin Impact get paid by the word? Because things that could take like 2 sentences to say, they take like 10 minutes.
You will?
Sometimes.
Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you he wouldn't reject them. I'd place my trust in the right person after
And
all.
it does look really like honestly, it looks like an anime. The
Given that the
quality is so
remainder of our
good,
discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential
and everything
nature,
is voice acted for the most part, except for
Komura tea house? We
right
ought
now
not
the
to
voice actors are
involve
all on
other
strike.
members of
But
the Yashiro Commission.
go back to the tea house. Okay.
Well, here we are again.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This
Man,
is
look
a
at the
land that
desserts
was
behind
gifted
you,
to the
Paimon.
Yashiro Commission by the Shogun. The Kamisato clan has the exclusive
And look at this
right
little
to
baby
plan,
she that you
build, and repair
know.
any property
He's so
on this land,
cute.
and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
Oh, Paimon gets it. Gotta keep a bit of mystery, right?
Oh, Paimon's
Once the
talking
number
to
of
us telepathically
ceremonial
again.
affairs
Her mouth
conducted in
didn't
the
move.
city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me?
Do I? What kind of god is the
The
Raiden
Almighty
Shogun?
Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me
Oh my
even
gosh,
more
her
deeply.
shoes are so
It was
cute.
her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
Spoon, not gonna lie, same in Formula 1 Manager 24. Everything in the game is written so formally because, you know, it's a work environment, but you gotta read so much. Yeah, at least this is voice acted, right? So I don't gotta read everything. If I had to read all the dialogue in this thing, these Archon quests, my voice would probably go out. Is no one else fighting the Vision Hunt decree?
The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt decree is something that has no implications whatsoever. After all,
There's some people that
it is
like,
but a tiny
if you're playing on
minority of
mobile
people who receive visions.
for this game, you can I think
it's
you can
not
just like
unknown
tap
for
the
visions
screen
to
to
spark
skip
jealousy in others.
the dialogue.
Because of this,
So some people just
the
tap
attitude
through and
of
get
most
through all the
people
story
towards the
stuff because they
Vision
don't
Hunt
really care about the
decree
story.
is one of indifference.
Or some people do that and then they'll like watch a streamer or something
Paimon's getting mad.
Nevertheless, in addition to us,
while they're doing
there
other
is
stuff.
also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
The emails in Formula One Manager are like 3 paragraphs long. That's not that long.
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sango no Miya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a
Okay.
little more about Sango no Miya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt decree.
Oh, Spoon, if you think 3 paragraph long emails a few times a week is a lot of email,
of course.
Just wait. Just
We've
wait.
tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately,
So many emails.
to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku,
So many
it is
paragraphs.
promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They
You'll see
invariably
someday.
adopt a stance of unconditional support for the shogun's decisions.
Maybe not though. Maybe AI will
have
just
no
read all of our
interest in
email for us by then. Who
discussing
knows?
It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the shogun's
And
sudden
respond to
decision
it.
to issue the Vision Hunt decree.
I don't have that much email now. It's like I was just talking about one of my old jobs earlier, and I had my whole job was just reading and writing long emails.
What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt decree?
You're gonna do computer science for your coach with these emails? Oh yeah, you're cooked.
We do not.
There's gonna be so many emails.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the
I guess
harm
like
that is
Slack
being
has
caused by this
Slack and some companies even use
For
Discord.
example, by providing
Because Slack
vision
isn't really
bearers with
that
safe
different from
refuge,
Discord.
or
Or like
manufacturing
Microsoft Teams is
counterfeit
kind of like
visions for them
Slack
as a contingency measure.
or Discord
You're
too.
telling Paimon that there are
But that
people
has
out
those
there
things have like
who can
reduced the
make
amount of
fake
email
visions?
a lot.
Don't
some
underestimate
people.
the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article.
That must have been where Venti went. Oh, are we gonna find
problem we are facing
Venti?
right now
Hopefully,
is
I
that
find Venti
Master
before the stream
Masakatsu,
ends.
who
As soon
is
as I'm done with
providing
this
us with
story, I think this
counterfeit
is the end of this
has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
act. We're getting close to it. As soon as this is over,
We knew it was not a
then I
long-term
will.
solution, and that it was only a
I'm
matter
gonna
of
wish.
time before it
See
would
if
be
we can get
exposed.
Venti.
But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu.
Oh wait, do I still have a whole other part of this? Oh man. Oh man, these quests are so long. I don't think I'm gonna get to play Overwatch on stream today, which I was kind of hoping to do.
I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we be caught. That would only serve to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt.
Spoon, speaking of school, what type of 0.7 GPA kids be breaking Chromebooks in the bathroom? You've seen so many videos of Chromebook tests. Some kid before spring break ripped up his whole Chromebook? What? Fun fact. Way back in the day, when Chromebooks first became a thing, I was a beta tester for the very first ever Chromebook. I got a free one from Google for beta testing it. I still have it somewhere. I may or may not have jailbroke it and installed something else on it because Chrome OS was really bad at the time. It was literally just a web browser to run like Gmail and Google Docs. I think you can run Android apps now, but you could like almost do nothing at the time.
There, you will find someone who can help you.
Don't tell Google. Google's listening right now though because I'm streaming on YouTube. Google, I'm just joking. I said may or may not. I cannot confirm nor deny. Should I? Ooh, we got some onigiri here. We got some. I don't know what these are. I don't know what the orange things are. Is it tofu? Inari, maybe? Mochi. I forget the name for this mochi, but it's the mochi emoji. It has another name though. Dango. Go to the Adventurers Guild. I can't remember if I went to the Adventurers Guild here in we'll get to skip my commissions today because we did all this story. Hello there. Have your recent adventures been going smoothly? There's no commission I can't complete. I'd expect no less of you. Keep that up. I'm sure you'll have be a most excellent adventurer. Speaking of which, the guild is currently looking for adventurers to explore Sarai Island. Would you be interested? Sarai Island, you say? Yes, it's an island to the south of Narukami Island, with some parts of the island being subject to constant wild storms that have impeded the guild's exploration work thus far. While we sent two adventurers, Miss Itsuku and Mr. Taisuke, to remain on Sarai Island and investigate a way to calm the storm. I'm afraid they haven't come up with any leads thus far, though. If you're interested to go to Sarai Island and have a look, it has been said that the island is full of buried treasure. That said, please be careful while you explore Sarai Island. After all, we have yet to determine the cause of the storms. Oh, it sounds perfectly safe, Catherine. Thank you so much for sending me to my possible demise. Another Catherine. Another? Hehe. Have you ever seen multiple Catherines in a single location? If you haven't, they were the one and the same. As the only year-round receptionist in the Adventurer Guild, I can use a special tool to instantly move between various locations in the world to deal with various important matters. After I help you with your matters here, I need to head over to Fontaine. The adventurers over there are notorious for frugality, so I need to receive them well. Wait, I also want to teleport. You believe me? Sorry, I was just joking. Please don't take it so seriously. Also, I thought you knew how to use teleport waypoints. Anyways, I won't bother you with pointless trivia. Come, I'll help you process the work that's needed by the Inazuma Adventurers Guild. Once things are processed, you can accept commissions here and also enjoy other benefits. Ad Astra Avasask, Adventure. Spoon, being gifted a Chromebook is more of an insult than a gift. Maybe. It was pretty, it was cool because it was basically, it was like custom Google hardware. It looked a lot like sort of the Apple's MacBooks at the time. And it was very small and very portable. So people were kind of like hyped about it at the time. Like I was excited that I got on the beta test for it, but but I haven't really used a Chromebook since, so I guess that tells you how useful Chromebooks may be. Wait, I can't just do this. I gotta. How am I supposed to get there? It's so far away. Okay, hold on. Let me take a look. Let me take a peeky poo here. This is a world quest. That's not what I want. I want to do this. Go to the fireworks. Okay. I got just slightly distracted there. So when you have a G9 HP Chromebook and it's so bad. It works though, right? Sort of anyways. Ooh, I just got so hurt. Gotta heal.
I'll protect us. Stay put.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me.
Whoa.
If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me,
Looks like Darth
you're not the
Vader.
first of
Darth
your
Vader's
kind
helmet
we've
was
encountered,
inspired
and
by
we've seen the
samurai
same
armor.
unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we?
Let's move.
Hey, wait! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention. Come on, this way. What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help?
Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment.
Hey!
Why are they not showing her face?
Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble. Huh? Hey, wait! You do have a vision!
Oh, the vision is that
If you
thing.
don't keep your voice down, I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know
Well,
what
actually, interesting tie back to the conversation we were having earlier about Kurosawa Seven Samurai. Darth Vader's helmet is likely based off of
Thanks, Miss Yoimiya.
one of
If you
the
hadn't swapped me
iconic
a bait
bandit
just
leader
now, I'm sure I
armor
would've lost it.
samurai helmets in Seven Samurai. I've watched Seven Samurai before. It's been a long time though. I guess it's streaming on HBO Max through like their deal with Criterion Collection. I should watch it again. It is really good. It's kind of slow, but from what I remember. But Kurosawa films were like a huge influence for George Lucas for Star Wars in general.
Miss Yoimiya. Sorry about that.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know?
Okay.
Right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the
She has
queen of the
a lot of
summer
barrettes in
festival.
her hair.
Without her and her fireworks,
It's like
summer on
a
Narukami
clip,
Island just
a
wouldn't be the same.
bow, and like 12 barrettes.
That's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Stop it,
It's like a
Hanjiro.
Christmas
You
tree.
embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place.
Also, I think the like giant decorative knot thing there is bigger than her entire outfit. She's wearing like a mini
Master
skirt.
Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Matsukatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too?
Miss Kamisato mentioned his name.
You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just march straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you.
It's always the same small one flying in there. There's a lot of Paimon dialogue.
Finally got a new job to do.
She's basically my sidekick on the whole journey.
My shop, that is.
Only during oddly she like doesn't really show up at all, and like again like the actual like day-to-day play in this game, there's no dialogue, no story. You're just fighting.
Talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
But going through these story quests,
Let's go as soon as everyone's
Paimon is here a lot.
Don't worry, Master Masakatsu.
There's a lot of Paimon memes.
Time to break him out!
Go to the police station and break out Master Masakatsu. Okay. Can I teleport there? No, I gotta walk. I'll teleport slightly closer. I'm lazy. She only appears when I'm around other characters? Yeah, kind of. I mean, there is a lot of story and quests in this game too, but day to day, like I said, because I'm only doing those things here on stream. Day to day, I'm not doing any quests. She's a fake friend. No, I think she's a genuine friend. Oh, here we get to actually fight. A rare time in an Archon quest where we actually have to fight.
This place is a whole lot creepier than Paimon imagined.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here. We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
You sure? Alright then. Just be careful not to get caught.
Yes, you too.
I think we should fight, right? I don't know, maybe we're supposed to be sneaky, but why be sneaky when I can just take everybody out? They attacked me first. The self-defense.
Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
Oh, they're waiting for me.
Show me what you've got.
Show me what you got. I'll show you. Oh, this helmet is similar to the Darth Vader one. We're just talking about as well.
I've been bested.
Magical elevator. Oh, sneaky. Maybe I dropped it on them. Maybe they...
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it.
Maybe we just hit it. Hit it. Oh, no, we interact. Okay. It's less fun than hitting it, but... It probably does. Let's shut it down.
Hunt them down.
Oh.
Loaded.
I dare you.
Don't be scared. Ready, go!
Get them. Don't hold back. I dare you. Watch your step. I need to train harvested. I've lost.
We gotta go back out here? Thought we shut down their power. Pick up the amulet.
Similar to the grooves on the door
Oh.
over there?
Oh. Door of Resurrection activated.
Brace yourselves.
Nice and spicy.
You brace yourself. I didn't even destroy the screens. There's an amulet? Hold on.
Shoot on sight.
I dare you!
Go, Barbara!
Allow me. Just my chance.
I wanted that sword. They wouldn't let me have it. Well, turn around here. There's an enemy I haven't defeated, so I'm gonna assume I gotta go to the enemy, but...
Don't be scared!
Let's dance!
Into the shadows.
Whoa. That was not what was supposed to happen there. Res.
Stay put! Don't get it, you!
Oh, oops. I just wasted my ult. It's okay.
Ready, steady, go!
I don't really need heals that bad anyways. Wait. What's this? Another amulet.
Don't be scared! Let the show begin! Go, Barbara, go!
Ah, I see. They make the electro sigil. We have to be what? I feel like we have to be going to meet the Archon, no? Oh, whoa. What's that? I'll say this is definitely more interesting than the rest of this act has been. More actiony, I guess. I thought the story was interesting. It's just a little bit slow.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No.
Oh no.
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to
Where was she the whole time we're fighting everybody?
Yoimiya, when did you get back here?
Oh, exactly. Exactly. Paimon breaking the fourth wall.
Can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Uh-huh.
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
She's also enforcing the Vision Hunt decree.
Make way, let me have a look at him. I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryo Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
There are also two weapons, one with a hat, one with no hat.
Sorry.
Slightly different armor.
I didn't mean to.
Oh, we're in trouble now.
I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
A firework? Boom.
Fireworks?
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry!
Boom. Flap, you're breaking my heart. Beat goes on and on and on and on.
Maybe
Yeah.
more than enough.
Charlie X.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know.
Old school Charlie. When is that from? I don't even know how old that is. 2014? Oh my goodness. Nice work.
I was particularly proud of this batch.
Very,
Decided to.
very important dialogue choice there. Oh, crackle, crackle, fizz.
Mia, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
Oh, Boom Clap was from the Fault in Our Star soundtrack? I didn't know that.
After all, every batch has to be spectacular.
I'm beginning to think this wasn't only intended as a distraction. Like, why did they pull us out of dialogue to do that? Just have us run in there.
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long.
Kinda silly, kinda silly.
Awful guards.
Come on, we've got no time to lose. They could be back any minute.
You were over there watching us this whole time, weren't you?
Leave, before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Well... you can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
We will protect Master Masakatsu.
Leave this place. But first, a precious. My precious. Oh, I forgot we're in like a domain kind of thing. Guess it kind of makes sense. Because they wouldn't put us like that in like the open world, but...
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him.
Luck was on her side this time.
Kujosara, do you think she was making up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
The uh-huh-uh-uhs are... They were originally from my Pokemon playthroughs of stuff. I think that's where I'd start doing that. Who knows? Who knows, really, though? We're back to the tea house. Oh, we're almost there. I was gonna say, should I teleport? But no, we're almost there. These are so pretty. I love this purple one.
I see. So Kujosara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujosara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt Decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler.
Name's
You're
Happy.
turning
The
out to
name's
be
Happy.
even
No,
more
I'm just
reliable than we
joking.
expected.
Thanks for the compliment.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
Who knows?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order. Might I suggest an evening of hot pot together? Funny enough, I learned a new
Sounds
hot pot
delicious.
game recently. I'm sure you'll find it
This
quite
texture
amusing.
is so bad on this lantern.
What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then
It's
we
power
take it in
friendship
turns to close
in
our
meal
eyes,
form.
pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition
Gamifying
even
food.
has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of hot pot. Don't you
What?
think
What?
it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact,
Did you read about
I've
this?
already got my
See, watched a video about this on TikTok.
You really do want to play, huh?
What's this? You see about Pinterest?
Time to gather some ingredients. But what should we choose?
Let's stick to the classics.
Let's see what we've got here. Fresh fish fillets, shrimp, bamboo shoots.
Bamboo shoes.
Nice! You can't go wrong with these. Paimon can't wait.
Everyone enjoys a normal, harmless round of hot pot.
I thought we'd be the only ones to actually put anything edible into the pot. Don't go wasting the rest now. This was possibly the scariest looking hot pot Paimon's ever seen. Fortunately, Toma ended up eating all the weird stuff.
You can say that again. But hey, at least I got the most points. Oh, wait a moment. That doesn't feel good.
Oh no.
I'm afraid it's your own fault for adding all those strange ingredients, Toma. The soup flavor wasn't quite the same afterwards.
That's not the power of friendship. I take back what I said before.
I still couldn't guess any of them correctly.
But weren't you the one who added those little cakes, Ayaka? I think the Traveler ended up eating one. Boiling cakes in hot pot? Ugh. Think of the texture.
Bella, hello. Welcome
To
back.
be perfectly honest, I
We
thought
came
the
back
cakes
right
would
as
be a
we're,
tasty addition.
I think anyways, I hope, we're wrapping up this Archon quest. You were not lying last time when you said, this part's long. After a while. Understatement.
Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn.
So much dialogue.
Talk about being competitive.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the god of hot pot's blessing.
But we had a hot pot now.
Perhaps I
Is this
did
still
get a
part 1?
little
This is
carried
still part
away.
1, yeah.
Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first
Chapter
time
2,
around.
Act 1.
I think my luck has already taken a turn.
I think
for
this is the
better.
very last part
I
of it,
can
though.
sense it.
I think.
So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is me.
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Or is there a part 2
Yes.
to Act 1?
If the
Is that what
Tenryou
you mean?
Commission truly
Oh dear,
is
there
as
might
busy
be
with
actually.
preparations as Toma claims, then
I'm
some
looking at a
rest would
guide
be a
and
welcome
there
change
might
of
be a whole
pace.
nother
And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish
long
to
part.
attend to.
I'm gonna stop after this.
Let's all
though.
take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation.
It says there is Chapter 2 Act
Downtime
1,
is hard to come by
the
these
immovable
days, so
god
be
and
sure
the
to make the
eternal
most of it. I'll
euthymia.
tidy things up here and start thinking
Or is
about
that
our
what I just
ingredients for
did?
our next round.
It could be what I just did. Oh, it is what I just did. Okay.
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the
Oh.
rules. I'll see you all later.
My allergies are at them. I'm getting all stuffy. I was gonna maybe do Overwatch, but it's kind of late already, and I need to go blow my nose after this. I'm gonna wish though before we end. Oh, it's complete. We did it. Oh my goodness. It only took 3 hours for this stream and probably an hour from the last stream. Wow, these quests are so long. Let me get out of here before I trigger another story quest on accident. No, Paimon. The plan is wish for Venti.
Traveler, Paimon, hold on.
Oh man. What's the matter?
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance.
Can we talk about it
But
later?
you
I
are
gotta
looking
go
nervous.
order a Venti
This is not coming from the Yashiro Commission or
soy
the Kamisato
latte.
clan.
It's in the title. I don't
It is
want it to be
my own
clickbait.
individual request.
Individual request? You mean personal stuff?
Correct. It concerns my mother.
Oh.
This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this to.
Wow. I mean, I'm honored. But we really did just meet. I don't know.
A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my mother. She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentions it so frequently, it makes
I should have
it difficult
TP'd out
for
of
me
that
to
room
ignore.
so I didn't get trapped in more story. Well, you really never heard the name before, not once?
And although my mother and father passed away many years ago,
Oh, I'm so sorry to
both my
hear
brother
that.
and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances. So, I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality, who liked to have fun.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what
Why don't we wait and find out how they want to identify?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there. I wanted you to assist me with the preparation of greeting gifts.
Oh, you know what? I'd love to, but no, I can't right this moment.
Everything
Can
I've
I
told you in
wait?
strict the proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. But he is terribly busy at present.
Oh,
and
me too.
on a more selfish note, I don't wish to involve anybody else from Inazuma in this matter.
Oh, hence why you came to me, an Outlander.
That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person.
Oh,
with a
well,
genuine
thank you. I
concern
mean,
for
yes,
other
true.
Not to mention trustworthy. I would not feel
I
comfortable
am
with anyone else in
trustworthy
this
for the most
situation.
part.
You can count on us. We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help.
Unless it's about being somewhere at a specific time.
Some delicious food, and we'll be more than happy.
That's more about time blindness, though.
Wonderful. In fact, I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you both around, if you don't mind, of course.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind at all. Do we?
Hi. There's no other dialogue
Thank you
option.
kindly. Shall we head off then? Ogura Textiles and Kimonos is our first stop.
No, I just sneezed really loud in the This is the start of Ayaka's story quest. No. I'm gonna just stop it. I'm just gonna not go. We'll pick it up another time. I'll just teleport out of Inazuma. We gotta go to Mondstadt for luck. For Venti. Where does Venti live? In the wind? Venti's home. Mondstadt. Venti just casually stands on random roofs of Mondstadt houses. He is free-spirited, that's true.
I wonder when I'll be as tall as my big sister.
The vision hunt decree. Did something bad happen again?
Okay. How many primos do we have? 3,200. Nice. Okay, so we got a full 20 then, right? Let's go to the shop. Purchase with primos. All of the primos. Purchase. Just to torture Bella, I'm gonna wish one by one. I gotta do it either way. I don't have to do it right now, though. Have you wished at all for Gilonen? Bella, I think you said that that's what you were gonna go for next. If I remember correctly. Any luck? Or maybe not yet. Okay, so I have 30 pity on Venti. Let me remind myself. Soft pity Genshin 74, I want to say. 75. Okay. Wish I might have my venti soy latte tonight. As you shouldn't drink coffee this late, but we'll live a little. That's not venti. That is 31, though. That's not venti. Black Iced Tea, welcome back. The one thing you don't like about Cast Rice is the amount of heals you need. Are there, like, artifacts or something like artifacts or some other kind of way to, like, build or buff characters in Honkai? Maybe there's a way to build around it. Usually in game design, characters have some kind of weakness. In a game like Genshin, usually you're trying to, like, you would get around that in Genshin, like, either with artifacts or, like, with your other teammates. Like, someone that had really strong heals or something. I stopped counting. We can do the math, though. Oh, purple. Purple Baidu? Nope. Favonius Lance. I don't think I have that yet. Wait, I had more wishes than 20. Because I must have gotten just wishes somehow. Well, some of them are from that monthly shop thing. So wait, is the 4-star, like, 1 4-star thing every 10 wishes? Does that include both characters and weapon? So they get the 4-star weapon in lieu of a 4-star character there? I forget how that part works. No venti so far. Stop doing the one pulse. Oh no, I want to do the one pulse.
You've heard of my
Beto, let's
ship, the
go.
Crux
That's what I
and its
wanted
crew?
for 4-star.
If you too love adventure,
Character
then
out of
join
this
me.
banner, so
I've
nice,
got your back.
nice. It's a way to, if I wasn't streaming, I would just do the 10 pull. It's more suspenseful this way. Another purple.
My name is Yanfei, top
Yanfei.
legal expert in Lila, and for the avoidance of doubt, no one else comes close. From commercial litigation to civil mediation to criminal lawsuits,
Oh.
I'm fully versed in every area of the law, and I guarantee you a swift and satisfactory conclusion to your case. My contact details.
Oh, she's the lawyer from the,
Where should I write this down? Paper will just get lost, and it'll only rub off if I write it on the back of your hand. So, aha! I know. I'll just write it here on the close of this, whatever this thing is that follows you around.
Paimon. You're gonna write it on Paimon's clothes? That's weird. We have 10 more wishes. Another purple. Wow, we're getting a lot of 4-star stuff. Yanfei again. Constellation. Let's go. I kind of want Beidou instead of Yanfei Constellations though. Just a few more wishes for today. Thought it was 5-star. Aw. 6 more. Let's see, I'll be at I don't know I gotta look up exactly how many wishes I had at the start, because I forgot that I had bought those other ones. I think I'll be at like 50 something, 55 maybe. So I'm gonna have to grind and get some more here. Like I see, you're 600 Stellar Jade away from a 10 pull. 2 more wishes. Those are the Honkai Star Rail primos. Okay, last one for today. Wish I might have my venti soy latte tonight. No luck. Aw. Better luck next time, Happy. Someday, Bento. Or Bento? Venti? I think I'm hungry. I think I want a bento box. Sad face. It's fine. Someday. We even got some emotional music here for it. In Mondstadt. Thanks for hanging out, friends. If you haven't already, do me a quick favor. Hit that thumbs up button, like button on the stream here. Let me, check out Yanfei and unlock this constellation. When Yanfei uses her charge attack, each existing Scarlet Steel additionally reduces the stamina cost of the charge attack by 10% and increases resistance against interruption during its release. Sometimes the constellations are so specific. Usually the C one isn't that good, but it obviously depends on the character. Increases the level of assigned idiot by 3. That sounds much stronger than what I just got. Increases charge attack rate by 50 or by 20% against enemies below 50% HP. That also sounds stronger than what I got. And we got Baidu. Sneeze. Man, I gotta go take allergy medicine, I think. I'm excited about this because,
If you ever want to trade,
I need a better sword though. Favonius greatsword? Sure, why not? It's the best thing I got, other than what I got on Noel. Yante uses a book. That makes sense since she's a lawyer. Magic guide or she's Animo, right? I'll do this. I don't think this is actually good, but it's okay for now. I'm not gonna use her right away anyways. Okay. Let me, before I go, give a special shout out to our channel members as well. We got executive producers, Tatiana and 23DBD. Producers, we got Aizawa and Black Ice Tea. Production assistants, Skyfi98 and Mastermind Josie. Thank you all so much for your support.
My role as champion duelist.
If you want to become a channel member, help support me, the channel, our happy little community, click that join button either on the stream or on the channel page. Like I said, I'm going to be going to another protest thing tomorrow earlier, but I should be able to stream in the afternoon. Hopefully like around like 1:30 or 2 Pacific. It's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. I don't know what I'm going to stream. It might be Fortnite, it might be Splatoon. One of those two things. We haven't got to do Fortnite in like a week, but we are kind of at the end of the season in Fortnite. So
A duel is a battle of wills.
May 2nd, I think the new season started. It's gonna be, last I heard, mini season Star Wars, which is exciting. Okay, raid for VENTI next time. Yes. Same Z's. Yeah. I'll talk to y'all later. Until then, friends, have a very happy Friday night. Stay safe, have fun. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.